Well, here we are, another week of America trash. But we've looked at this main game of Dungeon Saga. We looked at the Avengers Companion. We looked at the first expansion with some disappointment, might I say. So, what are we looking at today? Well, we do cover everything, and we do like to make sure that we make complete. We like to make sure that we take a complete look at every game. And this week, we're going to be looking at Dungeon Saga, the Infernal Crypts, the next expansion in this game. Now, is it like the other one where we're going to be bitterly disappointed, or does this thing add something more? I guess there's only one way to find out. Let's go take a look at it down at the table. Now, here we have the box, and of course it comes in the gorgeous and always really cool bookshelf. So it's like telling a story, and I really enjoy that aspect of it. It really gives you a feel before you even open up the box. Now, of course, I took everything out of the plastic, so forgive me, folks. But once again, we're taking a look at the miniatures, and these aren't as bad. As you can see right here, this demon here, the main demon, is a good solid plastic and plenty of details, so I didn't have too much problem with this. Now, when we get to these other guys, you know, they're holding up pretty good, and I have no problem with that. But when we get to the little demons, and that's the cool thing about this, is that it does come with an assortment of different miniatures, instead of like last time when we just got one main villain and then more of the same from the original box set. But things are kind of flimsy, and you got to be careful. I've already have a problem with some of these, and they're very brittle. They are not a very solid plastics, so that you have to be kind of careful of. But all in all, the artwork on them is very good. It comes with an assortment of cards, as you can see here. We got some Uncharted dungeon cards for solo play or without going without a DM, some ability cards, the Invisible Overlord in case you want to play by yourself, location cards, more item cards, really cool items like fire walking potions and stuff like that. And just all in all, they do a very good job of supporting this game. So this and some more spells as well. So more cards means more variety in the adventure. And of course, they have these two new heroes. Now, here's the problem that I have. I would show you the two new heroes, but guess what? They weren't in the box. Yep, so this is the third time out of 5 times I've gotten a product from Mantic, and the quality control has been awful, because now I bought a game without the 2 heroes that were supposed to come with it. And for me, that is very disappointing. They give you 2 more hero cards here, as you can see. And the 2 hero cards are actually the heroes that came in the original box. So if you have, like I have here, which is Growing Dust, some of these other hero cards, you can possibly incorporate these as different heroes. And I also have the legendary card things, because I just didn't know what I was getting when I first got it. And of course you have your demon card. Now the books here, if I can get them out, and as you can see, it comes with a nice and perfect sheet to show you the different how to bring up different demons and stuff like that, all the special abilities that come with it. You know, really done nicely. I really like this game. And of course, a quest book, so you can go through fighting demons, which, hey, that's a pretty cool thing. I like fighting demons. So we're really looking forward to giving this a real go. And of course, some optional rules for campaigns and stuff like that, and different types of adventures, as well as just, you know, a very well done and pictured very well, so you can use it as a painting guide. And I really enjoy the book. The book is done very well and put together, you know, just you couldn't ask for it to be put together any better. But as I said, it's kind of disappointing that I didn't get the two adventurers that I was supposed to get. And of course, more tiles, and it's never too bad to have more tiles, and you get some good baggies. So let's head up top and get my final thoughts on Dungeon Saga, the Infernal Crypts. Oh my god, how bitterly disappointing. But to not have the 2 new heroes that I really wanted, because you wanted new heroes, and more heroes gives you more variety, and to try them out would have been real cool. But now, here comes the dilemma. Do I let that affect my review of what I really think about this game? And no, I won't, because it wouldn't be fair to Mantic. Now, I had talked to, I believe it was the owner of the company, a few months back when I was missing something else and how disappointed I was. And their quality control, they're trying to do everything they can, but it's not part of Mantic. So it's not on them, unfortunately. And of course you want to hold them accountable, and they should be held accountable to some degree, but it's not really Mantic's fault. Am I bitterly disappointed? Yeah, because now I would have to write them and wait weeks upon weeks to get these heroes. And it's kind of disappointing. I wanted to get this painted up and really get going with this. The kids get excited. We love dungeon crawls, as you know. And it was horribly disappointed to have those missing. But let's just talk about what we got inside this box anyways. And just pretend that we got the 2 heroes. And to be honest with you, the miniatures were pretty decent. They weren't bent. There weren't any problems. Were the little guys a flimsy? Yeah, they are kind of nerve-wracking that you can easily break something on them, and you have to be very careful with them. New cards, new maps, new abilities, and that chart where you can just immerse yourself into the demon world, I think is fantastic. This is a very, very good game made by a former Games Workshop guy who basically gets it. He gets it. He understands the fantasy world. And I have to say, I really think this is going to be great. I read through it a bit and looked at it, and I really am excited to play this. I'd have to give it an 8 out of 10. I really do. It's growing. The line keeps going, and they keep putting the stuff out. You're not waiting a long time for it, and they're doing a good job. Once this came out, I believe this is part of the Kickstarter stuff, but now it's available to the public, and you keep on going with your adventures, and that's great, because if you really like this system and you really like what it does, this isn't bad. This is just really, really, really fantastic, and really will add a lot, because now it's a whole different universe. You're going into the depths of hell to fight all the demons, and it's just going to add a lot. So I really enjoy this. Am I bitterly, bitterly disappointed over not getting the 2 heroes and the hassle that I have to go through for the 3rd time with Mantic? Yeah, I am, and it keeps me from getting Kings of War and some other things. I really want to embrace this company, but every time I start to warm up and get close to them, they kind of, like an old girlfriend, kick you in the head and knock you back a bit. So that's my thoughts on that. But, as always, we will keep pressing on, and I do think they have a good game here. So, with that said, I hope you enjoyed this review, and please leave your comments, or any of the comments that I made, please react to them. I love to hear what you guys say, and I always enjoy talking to all of you. So, until next time, this is Rob Oren, and we'll see you soon.
Thanks so much for watching the Dice Tower videos. Find more great videos and reviews, as well as our top-rated audio podcast at Dicetower.com. You can also find other great shows at Dicetowernetwork.com. I'm Eric Summerer, and you've been watching The Dice Tower. The Dice Tower is sponsored by Cool Stuff Inc., where you can find great games for great prices. Cool stuff in stock. Check them out at CoolStuffInc.com.